Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it. He'll try to get it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Hawks, outside the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Thomas against Murray. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's the Hawks ball. Young with the ball. Pass to Murray. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Bobbed up there for Johnson. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Thomas. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Bridges a screen on Young. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And Capella sends it back. Murray kicks to Young. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Johnson finds Murray. And here is Capella. Capella draws the double. Hunter on the wing. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Young from outside. Here's Capella with 1 on the clock, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Outside Thomas. Passes to Claxton. Now Johnson. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there.
You love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Johnson in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Spins, and Young kicks to Johnson. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Outside Thomas. That one falls.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Young pass to Murray. Dinwiddie against Young. Johnson outside. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 now.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Bridges outside. Here's Dinwiddie, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Trae Young. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Young looking it over to the inside. And it's Murray with the...
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Brooklyn trailing. Now Dinwiddie, with an average of around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been a constant for them. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And here's Young. He's got 5. He kicks it to Johnson. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Johnson. Dinwiddie against Young, and he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here is Young. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dinwiddie finds Thomas. Here's Claxton. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the pass to Capella. Young against Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Nets.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now, here's Johnson. He had 25 points last game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for DeJounte Murray. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Dinwiddie against Young. Dishes it to Okongwu. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Hunter, no one around him. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Outside Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Back to Thomas. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You take a look at the Celtics. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Young. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Indiana.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the first timeout call. Of the game for Brooklyn.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey, and Griffin subbed in for Hunter. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Trendon Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dinwiddie. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And Young kicks to Johnson. The pass to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Walker. Sweet move. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Young drives in. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down. There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young. I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Young pass to Johnson. Young with the ball. Johnson with a screen on Simmons. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And so it's Bogdan Bogdanovich making highlights for the Hawks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter. Play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Walker on the wing. He's joined by Bridges. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Watford in at the center position. Now here's Mills. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the three ball is good. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The dish now to Bogdanovich. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Inside. Here's Bridges. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Walker against Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. to the middle. Here's Okongwu. Sinks that one from the post. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer. Instinct just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Bogdanovic. To the paint. It's tipped. Okongwu finds Mills. Over Simmons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Walker.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Now here's Mills. Scoreless thus far. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Bridges against Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta leading by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Bridges a screen on Bogdanovic. Bridges inside. He's covered by Bogdanovic.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Bridges against Bogdanovic. Simmons with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Now here's Mills. It's a 10-point game. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Finney-Smith with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Watford, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Mills. Still yet to score. And there it is for him. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And finished off by Walker.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Mills passes to Griffin. Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Bogdanovic. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Lonnie Walker. Bay wide open, and he fires. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
The defense is far
too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Simmons with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Johnson attacking. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Good work there as it goes.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Simmons passes to Thomas. Pass to Bridges. Doubled by Murray. Yep, that one goes. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Now, here is Young after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Now, Hunter. This game he had 10 points. Murray, no good. Murray against Bridges. Here's Johnson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Opportunistic move by Johnson using his size and some good timing to save the play.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the Hawks with possession here, leading by 12. Capella with a screen on Thomas. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy two.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
The Hawks leading by 11. And here is Murray. His last outing with 20 points. Murray sets a screen for Young. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Thomas dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Hunter sets a screen for Young. He takes it in, lets it go with a three. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Johnson. He has 7. Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Back to Thomas. And the layup is good. Thomas got 8 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
On its way from Young for 2. Bay passes to Young. Bucket is good. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Bridges checks in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. On the wing, Bridges. Johnson in the corner. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Young against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Murray. Rebound by Johnson.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Johnson. Shoots over Bay. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Johnson.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the dunk by Capella.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
The shot's good from Claxton.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young against Dinwiddie. Capella with a screen on Dinwiddie. Murray outside. Back to Young. Inside. Capella kicks to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Johnson, he's checked in for Bay. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Huerter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. Kicks it to Thomas. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Over Hunter.
And the potential for Hunter to be an all-time stopper on defense showing up.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, winning it will not be easy. They'll have to rely on their depth, strength in numbers. It'll take all 15.
Too bad you can only play 5 at a time. Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Nets.
Defensively, they haven't guarded the three-point line at all tonight. And you know they don't want to extend out to the point where they're giving up things inside. But you do have to make some kind of adjustment.
Yeah, can't take the same approach and expect a different result. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Bogdan Bogdanović really making a difference here.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman. From deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Johnson, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jalen Johnson, one shot.
And Johnson no good on that one. Nets trail by 14. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Johnson. Dinwiddie against Young. Pass to Hunter. Young outside. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Johnson wide open. He fires. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Claxton. Here's Thomas. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Young against Thomas. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Thomas a screen on Hunter. Young against Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Atlanta leading by 19. Here's Young. He's got 12. To the inside. Hunter lays it up off the glass. Hunter's got 10 points in the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Thomas surveying the D. Over Young. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Murray the pass to Johnson. Inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Hawks second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Passes it to Dinwiddie to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now, here is Young. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Johnson outside. This one for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dinwiddie against Hunter. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Defense right on him. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Johnson sets the screen for Murray. Driving in, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Out called the Nets. November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Nets. Not really any threat right now, as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. Capella sends a screen for Young. With the drive. For 3, Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got 15 points.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. Capella covering. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Over Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Dinwiddie against Young. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Hawks.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. To the middle. And there's Murray on the assist from Young. 11 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
Bridges against Hunter. Here's Dinwiddie. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Atlanta's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Down low, here's Murray. They double-team Johnson. He dishes it to Capella. Murray, the pass to Capella. He kicks to Young. Fires from 14, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets.
Number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Thomas. 9 feet out. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now, here's Capella. 10 points for him. Hunter sets a screen for Young. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say, that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Here's Dinwiddie. Following the basket by Trae Young. Can't hit from in close. Capella with a screen on Dinwiddie. Young pass to Capella. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist in the game now. Atlanta calls timeout. Brendan Watford's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Dinwiddie. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked. And loaded from beyond.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. Now, here's Okongwu. 6 points for him. Here's Bey. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Watford. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Watford's got 7 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now here's Mills. Dinwiddie covering. The 3 from Bogdanovic. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovic has got 24.
Well, Bogdanovic coming right back down and going right back at him.
Tries from 16. That one rolling around and rims out.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
2 minutes.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Thomas. Bey kicks to Mills. Here's the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Walker's checked in for Brooklyn. Simmons comes in for Cameron Thomas.
Ben Simmons.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his third assist on the night.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
1:11 left in the third. Finney Smith finds Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Mills looking it over. The pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Dinwiddie. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. There's the double team with Walker. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And there's the drive. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Bridges, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bay with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The Hawks again can't hit. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Griffin. Now Simmons. Pass to Walker. A 3-ball.
Frustrating to go up against Saddiq Bey on defense. He's got length and quickness. And he plays tough.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Walker on the wing. He's joined by Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Watford in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Mills after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Outside, Bogdanovich. And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Now here's Simmons following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. Griffin on the double team. Here's Finney-Smith. Buries the long-range jumper. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Mills, guarded by Simmons, to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Finney Smith with it. He's defended by Bay. Here's Bridges, shoots over Mills, hits the jump hook.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
And here's Mills, outside Griffin. Pass to Bay. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Passes to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Well, when Bay is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum, tough for the defense to interfere.
Walker taking his time here. For 3, Bridges. Mills with the rebound. And it's Mills with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. We've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. Hunter's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And it's switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. Outside, Walker lets the 3 fly, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Murray against Simmons. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. That one does not go. It puts them at 5 for 9 from the field. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Walker with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Simmons against Murray. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simmons passes to Walker. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses, they're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Kicks it to Thomas. Now the pass to Bridges. Outside Thomas. Bridges a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Atlanta has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Hunter. Bridges with the steal. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here's Capella. For 3, Hunter. The rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Nets passing it around. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll stink.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Bogdanovich has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Dinwiddie against Murray. Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Johnson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Dinwiddie outside. Over Young. Dinwiddie finds Claxton.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Now, here is Young. Can he keep it going? Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The 3-point line was introduced as a 1-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player for the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first 3-pointer.
The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. Johnson dishes to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Here's Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Wide open look here for Murray. Atlanta again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. It's tipped. Bridges against Capella. Johnson, the pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
The Hawks leading by 23. Screen by Capella. Young for three. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Dinwiddie. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Griffin. Clock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Mills. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Back to Johnson. Sinks the triple.
You could tell Johnson is enjoying himself playing without overthinking it.
Mills with it. Outside Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Passes it to Dinwiddie. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Claxton finds Bridges. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Thomas, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bojan Bogdanovich.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Claxton shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Claxton. The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. And Claxton drops them both. 44 seconds left in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Now Griffin. Bay with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's Young on the wing. Bay with the screen for Young. Shot clock at 5. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Atlanta foul. Griffin, his second. Team's 4th. At the line for the Nets. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Hawks now. Now Young. And so Atlanta takes this one